Hey, yo, you already know what it is. Big O, your man, Slick. Oh, all right. What up, though? Mr. Trenton himself, reporting live from the mean streets of Trenton, New Jersey. New Day Co-op 5, TS. You're now tuned in to Philly Fame TV. This is the second one. This ain't the first one. We family. You hear me? Oh, all right. God Talk coming soon. Philly Fame TV. What up, though?
Philly Fame. Alright, like you said, we back again, man, for the second go round. I mean, last time we pretty much, got your story up until that point.
Believe that.
I mean, and there's a lot that transpired since the last interview up until this one. So I just want to, update the people, give them a brief rundown about some of the stuff you had going on. One of the main things that, one of the big things that transpired was, I see you got connected with Fat Joe.
Absolutely.
I mean, he pretty much co-signed you and stamped you, and y'all been doing some stuff.
Believe that.
So give people a little bit of rundown how that whole situation came about.
I was in Miami with my man Castro, the whole K2 Square family. Shout to them. We was in the stew working. I was working when I'm in Miami. I work in Cool and Dre studio. You know what I mean? Shout to Tim. Shout to Cool and Dre. And I always know Joe record there. I already knew that in the back of my mind. You know what I'm saying? Me and my man Doughboy had went down the year before and did 4 nights in Miami. You know what I mean? My man respect my hustle. And I knew Joe record there. It was a matter of catching me. So I was in my session. We was vibing and Joe walked in, him and my man Rich. And when he walked in, he was like, yo, my bad. And I was like, nah, you good. Come in, my nigga. So when he was about to leave out, I jumped up and I was like, yo, crack, I holler at you. Him and his man was looking at me like, damn, what time man on? I was like, yo, no disrespect, bro. I do music. I'm like, it's only a handful of niggas that's gonna understand my vibe. You, Puff, Hove, y'all, Nas, you know what I mean? Them cloth of niggas. I'm like, when you get a minute, I wanna play some joints for you. He was like, all right, go ahead. He was like, me finish your session. When you done, I'll come in and listen to some joints. So we rocked out for like another hour and a half, 2 hours. And I thought he slid. He was still in the lobby and shit. So I went in the lobby. I told him I was done. He came in the stew. I played him some shit. I mean, I say the rest is history, man. You know what I mean?
Right. So since then, I seen you in the mix with him quite a few times. So it looked pretty serious. He be showing you love on your gram and all of that.
Yeah, believe that.
I mean, so what's that feeling like for somebody like you that's been doing it for a while and somebody of that stature? Like you say, you just randomly hollered at him, and for him to rock with you like that and show you love, what's that feeling like for you?
I mean, at the end of the day, bro, it's just a testament. It's just a testament to never giving up. You understand what I'm saying? Never giving up, never stopping, bro. And it's like at the end of the day, anybody know my story, know I've been grinding for a minute. You know what I'm saying? I've been grinding for a minute, non-stop, tape after tape, project after project, grinding, losing, winning, losing, up, down, in between. You know what I mean? But I always kept confident in myself, and I knew that if the right person heard my shit, that we would be in good standings. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? It's a blessing, bro, by the grace of God. You know what I mean? I was able to meet him. And we just moving forward. You know what I'm saying? We lined a couple of things up. I'm getting ready to release my first project under the umbrella, which is God Talk, hosted by DJ Drama. And then we just gonna see what come out of it, man. You know what I mean? I think I got some shit on there that's gonna shake some shit up. You know what I mean?
Okay, so you say you got the new tape coming hosted by Drama.
Yeah, shout to Ace McCloud, the A&R to the streets. What up, though? Shout to Cannon, shout to Drama, shout to Sense, whole generation now.
Okay. And I also see another, artist, legendary artist from that Fat Joe era, that Fat Joe cloth.
Right.
Kiss showing you love.
Yeah, Kiss.
Yeah,
shout to Kiss. That's
so explain that, getting love from an artist like that who respected, from our era. And I mean, give him that rundown.
Come on, bro. Like, you gotta understand, my nigga. These is niggas that raised me musically. Chic, my nigga Luch been my man. You know what I mean? Styles, Kiss, the Locks, that whole era. Fat Joe, Pun, Nas, Hove. You know what I mean? So to have the people I hold in high regard and I respect with them words, man, just acknowledge what I'm doing, man. That shit I can't even explain in words. That shit is mind blowing. You know what I mean? Like the message I put up from Kiss on my gram, and I was basically telling them like that shit mean the world coming from you. That shit was real, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? My nigga, like I used to get the Source magazine and cut the hip hop quotable out. Niggas verses and hang them shits up on my wall, my nigga. We led by shit Kiss said on them songs, man. And it's just like, it's a blessing to see it come full circle, man. And I mean, and even from the Spados and the Ab Lavas And them kind of guys, man, the major figures getting respect from the guys that I listened to coming up. And that influenced my pen, you know what I'm saying? Influenced my wordsmith, influenced my play on words. They get the respect from them, you know what I mean, as I'm trying to do my thing, man. It's love, man. It's a blessing, you know what I mean?
Right.
Shout to Kiss, too. That's my nigga. He's definitely on God Talk. You know what I mean? Salute, my nigga. What's the deal?
Right. And speaking on major figures, you know, more recently, you know, they just, you know, Speedo and Ab Lava recently dropped, you know, a new single and a video, and it was featuring you on there.
Believe that.
So speak on, you know, getting that love too from those guys as well, and being able to be in the mix and have music with them and videos.
Legends, bro. Legends. Major figures is legends where I come from. Like, you know what I mean? That whole state property era, major figures, my nigga, don't get it fucked up. Trenton was off that MF shit crazy. You understand what I'm saying? We was off that major figure shit crazy. So, you know what I mean? That the report that I got with the Gillies and the Spados and Ab Lava and me and Dutch and Bianca. You know what I'm saying? I never met Rolex before, but you know what I mean? And Bump, I can't forget my nigga Bump. You know what I mean? It's just a blessing, man. It's just, you know, Spado is my guy. Like, Spado been to my hood. Spado that came out to parties out my way with me and my niggas and rock. Live with my folks. Me and Gil go way back. Bump, my man. It's just, it's crazy, man. Me and Dutch talk all the time, man. It's just crazy, bro. And it says, I'm humbled at the fact that, you know, they respect what I'm doing because of the respect that I've had for them coming up, just to get that respect back, man. It's just, you know what I mean? It's definitely appreciated, you know what I mean? And they got the new video out, Fear, off the tape Glory, Ab Lava and Speedo, directed by my man Diego Gore. Shout out to Diego, he from out my way, you know what I mean? So go check it out. It's out now on YouTube.
All right. And we're going to jump back a little bit, because previously you had did a collaboration with, you know, an artist from the city, OT The Real.
OT The Real.
Y'all actually did a tape together. Y'all did a little tour together. You know what I mean? So give them a rundown of that whole situation.
Man, me and OT, man. OT my guy, man. OT, man. OT, one of the illest dudes doing it, bro. It's just bars and just a good dude. He came to me in the studio, man. He said, yo, let's do this tape. I mean, he texted me, actually. And, yeah, we got that shit done in like 2 days, man. You know what I mean? We been had the tape done. It was just executing the rollout. You know what I mean? Shot the Breezy, Aubrey Green. He executed the rollout, man. Just getting the videos on BET Jams, hitting the Shade 45s and the 94.5s in Boston with DJ E Double. You know what I mean? We're supposed to be doing a couple more platforms. And we just tearing them shits down and just making our presence felt. You know what I mean? The 5, it was 5 joints. But it was bars, it was good production, you know what I mean? Sonic Militia, The First Dawn, shout to them, shout to Dougie. I ain't forgetting nobody, shout to Thorough Beat Bangers. You know what I mean? It was just good production, man. It was a good vibe. And it was well received. A lot of people fucked with it. You know what I mean? People, you know, in the midst of what's going on now in the music, there's still a market. And I was telling my barber this today. He was like, yo, ooh, man, you gotta change. You gotta do what the young boys doing. And I said, yo, bro, it's millions of motherfuckers that like what I do. You know what I'm saying? I just gotta tap into them and shit and just get them aware of what I got going on. So a gang of people that want to hear bars and good beats, man, and well put together songs, and that's what I bring to the table. And that's what OT brings to the table as well. So shout out to my guy, OT The Real, Kensington, Soup Kitchen. Oh, all right.
All right. So speak a little bit, because y'all did do a couple little dates in a couple different cities.
Yeah.
So for artists want to come up, you know what I mean, mainly on the independent type time.
Yeah.
Explain that, you know, that experience for those who ain't never been in that type of, you know, situation before.
It was a beautiful thing, man. You know, we went to Massachusetts. We did a couple spots. We did Brooklyn. We did a couple spots, you know what I mean? And we ran around, you know what I mean? It's just a good vibe. You get used to it. And it was just well received. A lot of love. The people showed love. Shit. Some people knew the tape already. The tape was out for like a week before we did the joint. My motherfuckers was in there knowing that shit word for word. And they was fucking with the music, man. That's what you got to do as an artist, man. You got to do more of that, moving around, touching the people. And that's how we organically gain our followers. And, you know what I mean, they tell somebody and make people aware. Like, I'm one of those people, bro. I never paid for no followers, no views, no likes, none of that weird, goofy shit. You know, to each his own. Everybody do what's fit for them. But I always believed in the organic grind, because I always felt like this is going to show a testament of what I've been doing if I'm moving in the right direction. If you've been following me on the gram, you've seen my shit go from 10 likes to 20 likes to 30 likes to 300 likes to 400 likes, 500 likes. You know what I'm saying? My posts, you've seen my followers go from 1,000 to 3,000 to 5,000 to wherever I'm at now. So it's steps and it's organic, you know what I'm saying? And it can be traced all the way back to the beginning. Too many people want to jump from A to Z. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of letters in between, bro. We got to go through the process. There's no getting around the work, putting in the work and going through the process. So, you know what I mean? In regards to the tour and moving around, it's just something that has to be done. You know what I mean?
Right. And you know, you're a Jersey native. You've been holding it down for Jersey.
That's a fact.
For a minute, know what I mean? And right now, you know, Jersey got, you know, a lot going on. A couple different people from different parts of Jersey making some noise.
Yeah.
You know, you got F.A.M.E, you know, on the comedy type time.
Right.
Then you got artists like Albee
Uh-huh.
and I see that y'all, you know, connected or whatever. So
Yeah.
speak a little bit on that, because he definitely making some noise, and I see y'all got a little relationship.
Yeah.
So speak on, you know, the connection there, because I know y'all from different parts of Jersey.
Yeah, Albee out, real nigga, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, Albee out was locked up with a lot of my folks, you know what I'm saying? So that's one thing about the jails in Jersey, they mix up, you know, everybody together. So me and Albee out, we linked up, you know what I mean? My man F.A.M.E had linked us up, shout out to F.A.M.E, he linked us up. And I did a show with Albee out, Kodak Black, Fat Boy SSC, and Fetty Wap. And then, you know, Albee out was fucking with my man Deezy out my way, free my nigga Deezy. Go get his project Streets of Rap 2 that's out now. Me and Albee out just been kicking it, man. He's a real nigga. He came into my hood. Him and his niggas pulled up in my hood, man. You know what I mean? We was out there. They had all the little, you know what I mean, the little ladies from out my way pulling up back in our crazy form and shit. But he just a real nigga, man. He repping. He waving the flag, you know what I mean, for Jersey on that end. I'm waving the flag on this end. And niggas is just moving forward and putting out quality music and going to get this paper. You know what I'm saying? We got some records on the way too. You know, we got some shit on the way too that I ain't gonna speak about, but definitely be on the lookout for that big O and Albee out coming soon. You heard?
Okay. And on that note, I mean, give them a little bit of a rundown on the state of New Jersey hip hop music, underground scene, industry scene.
See, what a lot of people don't understand about Jersey is Jersey always been involved in the industry. There's so many people from Jersey that's contributing on a large level to production, artists. So you got guys like Cardiac from Willingboro in LA working with Hitmaker, just did Tank #1 record. You understand what I'm saying? You got engineers from Jersey. You got countless producers from Jersey doing music, singers, songwriters from Jersey. One of the hottest new songwriters is a young girl from Jersey. You know what I mean? You got Leah Janae, who was on the 4 from Jersey, from Newark. You got a lot of artists from Jersey, man, that's moving and grinding. You know what I mean? As far as the Trenton scene, it's hella talent. A lot of artists coming up, grinding. And it's just about pushing forward. You understand what I'm saying? Putting your work in and putting out quality material. Like my man just got an A&R position at one of the major labels. I ain't gonna say his name. I was gonna post this on the gram too. And he called me yesterday and he was like, "Come on, Slick, you know better than that." And I was like, "What?" He was like, "Yo, your post, man, you got all these young boys from your town, you say popping on your post. You got a lot of tastemakers following you, man. You know what I mean? If you ain't got no investor interest in them, you shouldn't be putting them on them platforms like that." And I say, "Yo, that's what's wrong with the game now, bro. I don't play the game by them sucker rules, like them rules that niggas play by. I don't do that. If a nigga hot, bro, I ain't gotta know him. I ain't gotta have no connection with him. I'm throwing that shit up, cuz. You understand what I'm saying? It don't hurt me to post you. I'm confident in who I am. Outside of rap, I'm confident in who I am. And that's a lot of these niggas, man. They'll know a nigga hot and try to keep him in the dark. You understand what I'm saying? Or push him to the side. I ain't one of them niggas, man. You know, a couple of days ago, I posted like some of the artists from my town that's doing their thing. You know what I mean? And not to say I'm nobody, but it's like, yo, I got a lot of people in position from in the industry and just around the country that's following me. So maybe if somebody come and grab them, then that was for them. What God got for me gonna be for me. Can't nobody stop that. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't play the game by them sucker rules, man. I just ain't into that shit. You know what I mean?
Word. And bands, though, you know you've been grinding for a minute and had some success and been around certain, you know, big name industry people as of lately, as of recent, like I mentioned, like Fat Joe, Kiss, and other celebrities that you've been around.
Right.
What's something that you learned that you didn't know before as an artist that you could share with other up and coming artists that might be tuned in, just to motivate them or just give them some inspiration or some game in general? One
thing I learned from Joe, man, and I learned this from Joe just being around him, not necessarily him telling me, but just from being around him. I learned from Joe, looking at his career and the longevity in his career. I just learned from what good relationships would do for artists. You understand what I'm saying? Just seeing the people that he fuck with over a span of time, plus people he got 20 plus years and fucking with. And everybody that come encounter with him, they always got good things to say about him. My nigga, shout out to my nigga Fresh Show Franklin, my nigga Live. We just did some shit. You know what I mean? My guy Frank, we here in Breeze Studios working. You know what I mean? Just a testament of being a good person, bro. You understand what I'm saying? Outside of the music, outside of all that, being a good person means so much, my nigga, because at the end of the day, people never forget how you treated them. You understand what I'm saying? And when you're in position, people, you know, tend to get cute, as I like to say. You understand what I'm saying? And this shit is a crack high. Being hot is a crack high. You understand what I'm saying? You familiar with a crack high, shit don't last long. You know what I mean? You be hot for 1 minute and that shit come down, and when it come down, the motherfuckers you got cute with waiting on you. You understand what I'm saying? To tell you about your motherfucking self. So that's what I learned from Joe, man. Just being a good person, treating people the right way, and most importantly, that nigga ear. That nigga ear is all that. Like his ear for music, he really got an ear for this shit. It's really a science to making a hit record. You know what I mean? I remember I was in AC with him. He was performing. They was doing a big punk record, and it came to the part that was call and response, and I was just looking at the crowd, chanting. I mean, this record 20 years old, so it's just certain elements to a record that make it a hit. That's definitely something else I learned from him. You know what I mean?
Okay. And like we mentioned, like you've been putting that work for a minute, dropping projects, songs, visuals.
Facts.
So go ahead and plug, you know, anywhere they can find your stuff. Go ahead and plug your social media, like give them the whole rundown so they can get anything they haven't got up to this point.
Yeah, follow me on Twitter at BIGOOH. Follow me on Instagram at 5boyboi_OOH. You know what I mean? Be on the lookout for my nigga tweets, Clothing Line, Flyboy Clothing, MOE, Lay Your Face. God Talk is on the way, hosted by DJ Drama. Shout out to Ace McClick Clack. Shout out to Don Cannon. Shout out to Sense, the whole generation now. Shout out to my nigga Joe Crack. Shout out to Kiss. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody fucking with me, man. My man Big Yonk. You know what I mean? Shout out to my man Rug. My man Rug from Batcave is actually mixing my project. Shout out to my man Rug. Shout out to Officially Curtis. Shout out to Ryan Toby. Shout out to Leah Janae. Shout out to Natika Hemingway. Shout out to my guy Frank, Transformers Productions. Cardiac. Damn, I'm telling y'all who on the tape. Shout out to Apollo. Shit, shout out to everybody that's been sending in production, man. Shout out to everybody that's just supporting, you know what I mean? It's definitely appreciated. Philly F.A.M.E TV. I get a lot of love in Philly, my nigga. I get a lot of fucking love in Philly. Like, I ain't seen a nigga from Jersey come over here and get the love I get in Philly yet, you know what I'm saying? So, Philly, my second home, I definitely appreciate the love. R.I.P. Jimmy Wall Street, my nigga Young Motherfucking Fall. You hear me? Team New Day Co-op 5. TSOI, what up though, Slick? Philly F.A.M.E TV, it's always love, my nigga.
This is a quick